Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, Wooden Railway Stories, Episode 70, The Curse of the Caboose. It was Halloween time on the island of Sodor, and Thomas and Percy were going to take children and Annie, Clarabelle, and Old Slow Coach to go trick-or-treating and get candy, when Toby came up next to them. "Good luck with the children tonight," said Toby. "Thanks," said Percy. "We've been waiting for this day for a long time." "Well," said Toby, "it's a good thing none of you have a caboose." "What do you mean, none of us have a caboose?" "Oh, you guys never heard this story?" "No," said Thomas and Percy together. "Oh, well, you will love it. Once upon a time, or how should I say it, the night before Halloween. No, it wasn't the night before. On Halloween. That's a good way. On Halloween, an engine came to Knapford Station. There's so many children that needed to go for trick-or-treating that they had to use a caboose. Unfortunately, that caboose was haunted. What ended up happening was all the children in the caboose, they never came back." "What do you mean, never came back?" said Thomas. "They got lost, never went back to the caboose. Whatever happened was, whenever the engine had to take the children back to Knapford, they weren't there." "Yeah, right," said Percy. "I doubt it." No, it's true. You two are just lucky that you don't have a caboose." "Yeah," said Thomas and Percy, "but I don't believe it. I doubt that's ever happened." But secretly, both of the engines were worried. "Well, I'd better get going. I have some work to do at the docks. I'll see you two later. Best of luck, and happy Halloween." And Toby puffed away. Thomas and Percy soon talked to each other. "Do you believe it?" said Thomas. No. No, Toby's just trying to scare us on Halloween." "Yeah," said Thomas. "You're probably right." "Well, it's best we take these children to go trick-or-treating." "Yeah," said Thomas, and the two engines puffed away. Thomas was the first to arrive at Wellsworth Station. Once all the children were loaded and unloaded, Thomas got into his siding to wait for Percy to come. Once Percy arrived at Wellsworth, he did the exact same. Once the children were loaded and unloaded from Percy and Old Slow Coach, Percy went to talk to Thomas. "Did you see the cursed caboose?" said Percy. "Fortunately, I did not," said Thomas. "Me either," said Percy. "Hopefully Toby was just joking." "Well," said Thomas, "I have to drop some of these children off at the quarry. And I have to drop some of them off at the airfield." "See you later," said Thomas, and Thomas puffed away. Thomas soon had dropped off the children at the quarry. Thumper was next to Thomas, and he shouted, "Boo!" "Whoa," cried Thomas. "Don't do that. Not tonight." "Why?" asked Thumper. Thomas then went on to tell Thumper the story that Toby had told him about the caboose. "Ah," said Thumper, "it's Halloween. Toby's probably just trying to scare you." "Yeah, I hope so," said Thomas, but he was still a little worried. The children who wanted to go trick-or-treating at the quarry were soon out of Annie and Clarabelle, and Thomas puffed away. "Bye, Thumper," he shouted. "Bye, Thomas," said Thumper. Percy, meanwhile, arrived at the airfield with Old Slow Coach. Tiger Moth soon pulled up next to him. "Happy Halloween," said Tiger Moth. "Have you been enjoying your Halloween?" "Not really," said Percy. "Toby told Thomas and myself a very scary story about a caboose." "Oh, really?" said Tiger Moth. "Well, what was the story about?" And Percy soon explained to Tiger Moth the story about the caboose. "Seems very scary," said Tiger Moth. "But it's Halloween. He's probably just playing with you." "Well, I hope you're right, Tiger Moth. The story's scaring me a lot. But thanks for the kind words." "No problem," cried Tiger Moth. "And remember, happy Halloween." "Thanks," said Percy, and the children who wanted to go trick-or-treating at the airfield had left, and so did Percy and Old Slow Coach. "Goodbye," cried Percy. "Goodbye," said Tiger Moth. Soon Thomas and Percy arrived with Annie, Clarabelle, and Old Slow Coach at the docks. "Well," said Thomas, "Thumper tried telling me that Toby was probably just playing a joke on us, since it's Halloween. Yeah, so did Tiger Moth. I just hope he's telling the truth. What story are you talking about? Said Cranky. Oh, it's just some story about, Caboose. A story? Said Colin. We'd love to hear your story. Okay, said Thomas. I'm warning you, it's pretty scary. And Thomas went on to tell this story. Oh, said Cranky, I wouldn't worry too much. Toby's just trying to play a little joke on you, since it's Halloween. Yeah, said Colin, nothing to worry about. If there's nothing to worry about, then what's that caboose? Over by Henry's tunnel was a passenger train with a caboose just like the one Toby told Thomas and Percy about, but they could not see the engine who was pulling the train. That's the caboose, cried Thomas and Percy. I can't believe it's really the caboose. Me either, said Cranky. The four of them tried to stay calm, as they knew the children were around, and if they started to get scared, the children would get scared. So from the time that the children left Annie, Clarabelle, and Old Slow Coach until they came back, Thomas and Percy, Colin, and Cranky did nothing but talk about different subjects. Well, said Cranky, if it makes you feel any better, I don't believe 'em. Yeah, said Colin, I bet it was just a coincidence. Yeah, said Thomas and Percy. But wait, what's that? And in came Toby with the cursed caboose. Toby, it's the cursed caboose. Oh, said Toby, you guys really believe that? No, it's just Henrietta. If it was Henrietta, then why was she at the back of the, passenger train or whatever it was? Since it was Halloween, they needed an extra coach, and all that could be used was Henrietta, so I decided to let her go with Gordon on the express. But don't worry, Henrietta's just decorated, saying Happy Halloween on the side. They painted her to be just like Halloween, orange and black. Oh, said Thomas and Percy. What a relief. Yeah, said Toby, I just came to collect some passengers. Well, it was a very good Halloween story. Why, thank you, said Toby. I try my best. Well, said Thomas and Percy, we better get going away and collecting the passengers at the airfield and quarry. And Thomas and Percy both puffed away. For the record, said Cranky, we never believed them. Yeah, they're just some scaredy engines. Oh, I'm sure, said Toby. Boo! Ah, cried Cranky. Ah, cried Colin. Ha ha ha. Happy Halloween. And Toby, with the Happy Halloween, Henrietta puffed away.